Hey, Ridley here reporting in from Manchester, New Hampshire, where a controversial member of the Freedom Movement has dropped by to participate in a demonstration in support of Lauren Canario. She's the woman who refuses to take a driver's license from Winchester. Right now, the interest is focused on Rob Jacobs of Manchester, whom Treasury Department agents wish to interview because of some things he is alleged to have said, things which are not supported by rank-and-file Free Staters. Right now he's getting ready to call Treasury Department agents to schedule an appointment to speak with them. So Rob, what's going to happen next?
I'm going to make a call to Treasury Agent John Bolin and set up an appointment to meet with him tomorrow evening at Murphy's Tap Room at 7 p.m. if he's available, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and make a call.
A lot of this is connected with the Ed Brown case, or at least the situation with Rob is connected to the Ed Brown case. Rob is an Ed Brown supporter, and the comments were connected with the Ed Brown case. The alleged comments, I guess I should say, because I've heard people talk about them, but I haven't actually seen them or heard them.
Hi, John. It's Rob Jacobs. Pretty good. Say, I just wanted to call... Pardon me? Oh, that's... Yeah, I just wanted to schedule an appointment to talk with you tomorrow, which would be Tuesday, at 7 p.m. at Murphy's.
Rob's had relatively bitter fights with some other members of the Free State Project. I don't mean physical fights, but just arguments.
I'm here.
Which have been resolved.
You're starting to break up. You may be on the move. Oh, this is my only line. Oh, I see. No, you're better. You're better now.
Inmates watching the Canario demonstration as this conversation continues.
I'm not speaking. Yeah, there are other people around me here. Well, it's possible that we could actually do it out front on the sidewalk out in front of Murphy's, outside of the chained area, and there's, as you probably well understand, that there's no alcohol allowed outside the chained area. The only thing I think I have a concern about is I do believe that any information that you would like to share with me face-to-face as opposed to via the phone, that would be on record, and that would be both videotaped and audio taped. And I think, contrary to your assertion, or perhaps the assertion of those above you in your chain of command, I think that it actually shows that we can have meaningful dialogue and have opposing viewpoints. So I...
All right. So should I wear this one,
that would be your right to do so. Yeah, as long as we can film it, video and audio, then you can bring your cameras. I want to make sure that it's convenient for both of us, because I expect it to be a reasonably short meeting. I would expect it to be 3 to 5 minutes, but I intend to briefly be in your presence, identify myself as Rob Jacobs from Manchester, New Hampshire. I don't intend to answer any questions, although I do intend to state that it appears that your concern is with some supposed list which I have read about in the newspapers, but that I have no personal knowledge of. And basically that would be the same exact thing that I would tell you in person. Right. Yeah, I don't mean or intend or pose a threat or harm to any specific person, and I believe that that would be a very accurate statement for any concerns you might have for anything that you may have heard or read or seen perhaps in a video.
I should note that I'm turning the camera off while the Treasury agent is talking, simply because I can't hear any of that, obviously, and it's kind of boring, so I'm just turning the camera off. But most of this conversation is, I think that the agent seems to be doing most of the talking.
And that's
we're going to go to lunch here.
I'm sorry.
Very ironic in a way for this conversation to be happening while these folks are around, the Canning family, because that is the family that's probably had the most conflict with Rob. But again, folks in the freedom movement tend to have a way of resolving their conflicts.
We'll still do it on Tuesday. We'll still do it out in front of Murphy's. We'll still do it at 7 p.m. Although I will make note that prior to and post interview will be video recorded. If you so choose to deny audio, then that will be turned off, but the video will still be taken.
So do you want to stop pretty soon?
You know, if there's a concern with the tap room, as far as either inside,
I think it's an ambulance.
why don't I think about it a little bit and perhaps call you back yet a little later on this afternoon? Would that be good? Together, you know, we'll square this all away. As far as you know, the time, I want it to be mutually convenient. I didn't hear the last part. Good. All right, I'll try and get back a hold of you yet this afternoon. Okay, thanks, John. Bye.
So what happened?
I just got off the phone with John Boland, the Treasury agent, who is investigating possible threats against appointed and elected officials. So his concern at this point, we were going to set up an appointment to meet tomorrow, which would be Tuesday, at 7 p.m. during the Taproom Tuesdays event. He explained to me that he's received a lot of heat from Washington, D.C. and his higher-ups, that there's a concern of the internet and the video that has surfaced with regard to their activities here in New Hampshire. So at this time, I'm going to have to make a determination of another time and place that we can meet.
All right. It's Dave Ridley signing off from Manchester, New Hampshire. We'll try to keep you posted on what happens.